Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Dunkerque in Ligue 1 in France. We are now in the 8th of December. We are approaching the midway point in this 12th season. It is our 12th season. For some reason, my brain has broken there. We are 4th place in the table, 16 games played, 31 points on the board. Since the last episode, I think we played 2 games, and we lost one pretty badly. And by badly, I mean it was against a team that we should have beaten. We were all over them, and I mean all over them. Jean-Pierre Lecomte got himself sent off after 2 yellow cards. He got booked in the 40th minute and then the 44th minute. So yeah, very quick yellow cards there. An 86th minute winner for Strasbourg. I was not particularly happy with that. Then, up against Nantes, a match that I said might be in this episode, clearly isn't. It's happened. It was a 2-1 victory here. Marco Vergara finally scoring his first goal of the season. Given Lavelle getting his 93rd goal of the season, giving us a 2-1 victory here. Meaning that we do stay in 4th place in the table, just 1 point behind Nantes, the team that we have just beaten. We are now 3 points behind Lyon. We do have a game in hand over Nantes as well. Hopefully, today against Cannes, a team who are currently sat right in the middle of the table in 10th place, we can pick up the 3 points there. And then, the big one, up against PSV in the Champions League, it is all to play for. We could go through to the Champions League knockout stages if results go our way. If results don't go our way, we should hopefully be going Europa League. We might end up going home with absolutely nothing this year. Before we go anywhere in this episode, I want to bring your attention to Sreko Matijevic. We sold him to Borussia Dortmund back on the 30th of July 2027 for £18 million, and you might remember there was a 50% sell-on clause in there. This was activated in the summer. I completely forgot to tell you this actually took place. He has left Dortmund. He's gone just down the road to Bayern Munich for a whopping £54 million, potentially rising to £70 million. We are entitled to £35 million of that. We've already had 24 million or something along those lines. 22 million, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of money still to come from Sreko Matijevic. Similarly, we do have a 50% sell-on for Abdelkader Bejoui. However, seems to be doing an alright job at the moment at Juventus. Can't see them selling him anytime soon. Match number 1 then, in the league up against Cannes. Both teams actually in decent form. 2 defeats and 3 victories over the last 5 matches. Our 2 defeats though, pretty sure that they were against Manchester United. Yeah, there was Manchester United was one of them. Strasbourg was the other. Hopefully, we can keep scoring goals because we went through a couple of games without scoring a goal. Our strikers have been struggling to hit the net. Hopefully, that is over now. Marco Vergara has scored a goal. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, it is going to be Matupa in goal with Aboubakar Niare, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Trivulzio as the back four. Todor Popov is normally our left back, but because we do have the PSV match very, very soon, he doesn't have a huge amount of fitness. Where is he down there? He needs a rest. Where is I've lost him again. He's there. He needs a rest, so we're going to rest him for this match because we do need him for the PSV match. Midfield partnership of Juan Manuel Blanco and Hassan Kamara with Given Lavelle and Dinko Stefancic. It's going to be the left-sided midfielder today. Dominique Coffey and Angel Zambrano will be the strikers for this match. You'll notice there is no Franny Katiba for this game. Again, similar to Popov, I want to give him a rest. He's done so well for us so far this season. Given Lavelle, another one who I wanted to drop. I not dropped rest because of the amount of goals he's been scoring and the amount of games he's been playing, but I can't really drop both of them at the same time. Also, I don't have a very good backup right midfielder. My backup right midfielder at the moment is usually Kaya or Nesta, and Nesta is transfer listed because I have no plans on ever playing him because I don't think he's going to get much better than what he is at the moment. 15 minutes in, so far we haven't had a highlight. Aboubakar Niare has picked up an early booking, like he always does. He loves a booking, that man. We, as a team, I think, love bookings, to be honest. I'm going to show some passion. Give them a show some passion. Look at this possession to ours. We're having all the shots, but they're just keeping hold of the ball. Given Lavelle. Coffey now is going to run into space on that left-hand side. Plays it forward, tries to find Stefancic, gets the ball back, and Dominique Coffey's effort is just wide of the post. The first chance on goal, on camera at very least, goes to us. Really don't like the way we are being dominated for possession by Cannes away from home. They are away from home, and they have got over 60% of the possession. That's ridiculous. Half time, it is still 0-0, and Angel Zambrano once again once again isn't doing very well. We're giving them the aggressive team talk. We're going to end that there. And Zambrano is coming off for Marco Vergara. I've given Zambrano a shouting in between episodes. I shouted at him because he hadn't scored a goal in a long time. He went, "You're right, boss." He's not even having shots. I just want you to actually have a shot every now and then. I don't know whether his lack of shots is because of poor positioning or something like that, or maybe it's the tactic that's telling him, make sure you pass it rather than shoot. Bright Yeboah was playing for Cannes, didn't realise that, former Dunkerque player. This is going to be a 0-0 draw, isn't it? I can see this being a 0-0 draw. We've had 16 shots, just 4 on target. That is pretty poor. They've had 2 and 2 on target. Into the final 15 minutes, not a single highlight so far in this second half. What are we possibly going to change here? Well, we're not playing badly. We're just not playing well. Niare off for Kaya. Final substitution, Kofe off for Francois. Chile, that's all we can really do. I maybe could have changed up the formation, but going to the 4-4-2 gegenpress isn't going to work. Stefancic with a free kick. Vergara's there. Vanderlei is there. Why did Vergara head that across goal? You are a striker. Go for goal yourself. Be greedy every once in a while. Final 5 minutes of the game then, and we are going to drop points against Cannes. This is not a very good result, and once again it's another match where we are not scoring goals. Stefancic with a free kick. We've got seconds left to play, straight at the goalkeeper Dan, who can hold on to the ball. It is going to be a 0-0 draw at our brand new stadium, and that is not a very good result. 2 shots they had. We had 18 and couldn't score. We only had 5 on target. Yunus Kabul says give him an angry team talk. Well, he doesn't. I say give him an angry team talk, so we've gone and done that. Well, annoyingly as well for us, Lyon managed to win their game. Nantes drew 2-2 with Toulouse. Marseille and Rennes drew 0-0 as well. So it doesn't look horrific. No one has actually caught us up, but Lyon is starting to run away with it, so it's starting to look like there's a 2-horse race for the championship. And by 2-horse race, one of them's a horse, one of them's a donkey. So, and that's Lyon. Lyon are a donkey. The rest of us, we don't even have 4 legs. That's how bad we are. Right, I'm going to check something. Are we saying here, shoot less often, or anything stupid like that? Shoot more often. Just shoot. Just have chances. That could be the worst thing to possibly do. But that's what we've gone for. Match number 2 of the episode then. The final match in our Champions League group up against PSV. And it is a big match. Because if we just don't lose, we get Europa League football. If we don't lose and Manchester United beat Porto, we should finish second. So basically, the goal here is to not lose. I mean, realistically, the goal here is to win. But if we don't lose, I will be somewhat happy with that. As long as Porto also lose to Man United. The starting lineup then for the final game in our group will be Matupa in goal, Niare, Becerra, Vanderlei and Todor Popov at the back. So Becerra and Popov have come in for Pokravac and Travolzio. Travolzio, by the way, isn't actually registered for the Champions League. That's why I needed to rest Popov. Lucas Divis and Juan Manuel Blanco will be the defensive midfielders for this match. Given Lavelle and Franny Katiba returns to the starting lineup with Dominic Kofe and Hani Ali as the strikers today. On the bench we do have Zambrano, we do still have Vergara. We've got Ziodza is going to be there as well. He's come off the bench once, I think, or maybe he started. He started a game in the league, got a 6.7, didn't do too badly. Maybe we put Lecomte on the bench because we keep subbing off our striker. Not striker, our attacking midfielder. So yeah, we'll do that instead. So Lecomte is going to be there. I have, by the way, transfer listed Kevin Turner as well because he's just fed up of not playing and I don't blame him. Well, that is certainly an interesting formation for PSV. That's very interesting. So, I'm hoping, given Lavelle and Franny Katiba can utilise the fact that they literally have nobody on the wings at all apart from their 2 fullbacks. And I think you're old, you're going to be getting on a bit, you're 31, you're not amazing. And Angelino, who has just signed for Man City, I think, in real life, he's, again, 32, he's getting on a bit. This could work in our favour. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but just getting to the Champions League knockout rounds is going to be a massive achievement for us because we shouldn't be even in the Champions League, let alone the group stages, so getting anything out of this game is going to be great. Divis with the ball to Dominic Kofe, takes a few touches and tries to curl it in the top corner but can't manage it. So 10 minutes in, we do stay currently in third place in the table. Manchester United and Porto still drawing. We just want a United goal. That's all I'm after early on, because if United take the lead, we then see what would happen if we were to draw with PSV. Divis gets the ball. Where is he going to go? Runs forward, tries to chip it over the goalie. Why did he try and chip it over the goalkeeper who was on his line? Niare with the throw on, plays it forward to Kofe, heads it down, we do get the ball back, Lavelle spins, finds Franny Katiba, it's cleared, Blanco is there, and Juan Manuel Blanco has made it 1-0 after 16 and a half minutes. It is a great finish from the Spaniard, we are 1-0 up, and this means if everything stays this way, we are going through to the Champions League knockout rounds. Lovely finish as well there from Juan Manuel. Throw on for Niare, finds Kofe. No, he doesn't find Kofe. Headed forward though by Becerra. Divis with the ball. Where are you going to go? Probably backwards. No, finds Blanco instead. Niare with loads of space. Like I said, Franny Katiba is there. How has Katiba not scored? It would have been his 7th goal of the season if that went in. For a left-sided midfielder, that's a silly amount of goals. Manchester United and Porto I still think is 0-0 because, as you can see there, Porto's still on 7 points. Doesn't matter right now because we are obviously beating PSV. 10 minutes left to play in the first half. We're doing okay. Hani Ali's on a 6.5 though. 5 minutes to play. Kofe's head down back to the throw and taken Niare. He's going to run inside. Back to Lucas Divis who's picked up a yellow card. Weird pass to Niare. Back to Divis once again. Kofe. Niare's got a little bit of space, or are we going to try and switch the sides? Divis does switch the play now towards Popov on that left. Number 4, the Bulgarian, tries to cross it in, hits it straight into the Polish international, or former Polish international. He might be still getting caps, I don't know. Ball forward, Ali doesn't get there. Dominic Kofe has a go for goal, and that is inches wide of the post once again. We're getting close with some of those curling efforts, but maybe we just need to get a little bit closer to the goal before we do them. Half time, and PSV have refused to turn up, apparently, or at least their strikers. 14 shots, 5 on target for us, 0 for them. I don't really know what they're doing. Yunus Kabul's team talk was spot on. Right, I'm going to try some things here. You seem to be taking more shots, and I don't want you taking shots. Shoot less often, and I'd rather you pass the ball. I don't know whether this is a good idea. It could ruin absolutely everything. We're going to stick with Hani Ali for the start of the second half, but he will be coming off as he is on a 6.4 unless he can score in the next 15 minutes. I think this is the first time in pretty much 12 years where I've played around with the actual tactics and the player traits and what have you. So, it's probably not going to go very well, is it? PSV on the ball. Blanco steals the ball away, tries to find Hani Ali, who, just to be honest, doesn't look like he wants to play football at all. Franny Katiba. He's got Popov making a run, holds up play across to Divis instead. Getting a lot of the ball is Lucas Divis. Niare also getting a lot of the ball on that right-hand side. He plays it across to Given Lavelle. Niare. Divis plays it all the way over to the left-hand side. Popov can just about keep it in play. Crosses in. Lavelle is there, isn't going to get it. Kofe now with the ball. He's gone down in the area. It is going to be a penalty. Who is going to be taking it? I really want the striker to take it if it's a penalty. It's not going to be, is it? It is Given Lavelle, the South African, who blasts it into the back of the net. It is 2-0 against PSV, and we are going to be going through to the Champions League knockout stages unless Porto can beat Man United. That is still a possibility. If that happens, we will be finishing third in the group. And it is still 0-0 on that match because Porto's still on their 7 points. Niare finds Kofe, whose head down wasn't very good, and now PSV can possibly build from the back. They're not really going anywhere. Now they can make a little bit of space down that left-hand side. Angelino runs forward, dodges a tackle, keeps going, gets tackled by Becerra, and now Niare can build from the back for us. He's going to run forward. No, he doesn't. Kicks it straight into the PSV player. Now Blanco gets tackled. Becerra, though, smashes it upfield towards Ali, who doesn't get the ball. Given Lavelle, Lukey Divis. Everyone's starting to get nicknames, aren't they? Given Lavelle once again crosses in towards the back post. Dominic Kofe on the volley, and it is over the bar. I told you to shoot less. Right, Hani Ali is going to be coming off. Angel Zambrano is coming on. Kofe's gone up to a 6.7, so he's going to stay on for a little bit longer, but Jean-Pierre Lecomte is waiting for him. Just like to point out that they still haven't had a single shot. We are now 70 minutes in, and PSV have yet to have one shot at all game. Niare with a free kick. Has he made it 3? He has made it 3-0, and this match is basically done and dusted now because they're not even going to have 3 shots, let alone 3 goals in the rest of this match. We just now need to hope that Manchester United don't throw away against Porto. Highlight straight after the goal, which is always a concern, but even if PSV score, I'm not going to be too fussed right now. It is Lucius with the ball, plays it forward. Cross now on the right-hand side to Pereira. Crosses in, and it's a great save from Calvin Matupa. It's going to be a corner for PSV. Chudik is going to take the corner. It's a strange training ground routine by the looks of it. Chudik gets the ball back. He was offside. Wonderful bit of play there, straight off the training ground. Right, Koffei will be coming off for Lecomte. I'm thinking Katiba for Ziodza as well, just to do our final substitution. There's 15 minutes left to play. I'm still concerned that Manchester United are not beating Porto. I really want United to score a goal in that game. Final 5 minutes. PSV have now had 2 shots. Good job them. One of them was on target. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. It is still 0-0 for the Porto and Manchester United game. Given Lavelle's corner comes in, the goalkeeper claims it, the full-time whistle is about to blow, so it's going to be over here at the Dunkerque Stadium, or the new Dunkerque Stadium, or whatever we called it, not quite sure. 22 shots, 11 on target, 3 goals, not a single goal from a striker. It's not quite confirmation, but the fact that Porto and Manchester United drew 0-0 is basically confirmation, isn't it? We are going to go through to the Champions League knockout rounds at the second time of asking, and I think we've done it quite comfortably as well. Dunkirk qualify for first knockout round. Look at that. Second place in the group, in Group B. Now, if we have a quick look, how do we... I want to just see all the groups, please. All the groups. There we go. We can play group winners. So, Juventus, good. PSG finished second. Juventus, Arsenal, Chelsea, Atletico, Barcelona, Man City, or Bayern. So, picking the easy ones out of that. Arsenal? Maybe? I don't know. Juventus? We've beaten them before. To be honest, anyone but Juve. We've already played Juve. I don't want that anymore. Barcelona, do we try and go big and beat Barcelona? Atletico, maybe. Atletico are obviously in there, and it doesn't look like Real Madrid are in there. So, oh no, Real Madrid finished second in the Arsenal group. So, Atletico, to be honest, it doesn't matter, does it? They're all going to be difficult. There's not going to be an easy Champions League knockout round. However, you will not find out who we're going to be playing in the Champions League knockout round until the next episode, because between then and the draw, or now and the draw, there is a match against Lens, which I'm not going to actually play in this episode. So the next episode will be the final 2 games before the mid-season break. It is going to be Nice and it is going to be Lyon. I keep saying mid-season break. It's like a week. There's not a huge break there. It's a week or 2. So it's going to be Nice and Lyon to finish off the 2029 calendar. And then we're also going to find out who we're going to be playing in the Champions League knockout round, which is going to take place on the 13th of February and the 6th of March. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for the Nice and Lyon games.